What's up, YouTube? It's your boy CJ back here today with another episode of CJ's Life Podcast. I'm here with my dad as always. Dad, how are you feeling this evening?
Everything was great on a good Wednesday.
Wednesday evening, night,
Yeah.
you know? Yep. Well, let's get into our topics we got today. We got a few different topics I want to talk about. First one is the CyHi Prynce situation. So, according to TMZ, the rapper CyHi the Prynce claims someone tried to gun him down in Atlanta this past weekend. He's lucky to be alive after he flipped his vehicle and crashed into a tree. The LAPD told TMZ that they responded to that accident on February 11th around 11:41 p.m. and found an empty Bentley SUV flipped on the side of the road. Cops say while they were getting on the scene, the driver CyHi walked back to the car and explained to authorities that a red Maserati was following him and ended up shooting at his car, and that's when he lost control and ended up crashing his car. CyHi claims that he hasn't been in the streets in over a decade. He just wants to know who would do something like this. He say he doesn't plan for any retaliation or something like that. Nothing like that.
I guess so. You go tell the cops that.
So he wrote on his Instagram. He just said, he wants to know why they would do this to him because he doesn't put that type of energy out. And
What kind of car was it again?
It was a Bentley. So I'm wondering.
No, what kind of car was it? That
was following him.
That got to supposedly.
Allegedly, it was a red Maserati.
How much a Maserati cost?
I don't know. I say it's close. I think it's a six-figure car, close to six figures.
All right, so somebody some money on his back.
Yeah. You think? I don't know. Could you say? You think it was
this a red Maserati? It could be spotted easy.
That's true. It's crazy that because CyHi the Prynce. I don't. Is he? I know some of his music. I'm not too familiar with his. He's not really a street rapper. He doesn't talk about. He's more of a lyricist, right?
Yeah,
so
I think he's down. He used to be down with good.
He still is. He's down with good music. Yeah. Okay. He's a ghostwriter. He ghostwrites for a lot of rappers nowadays as well. So it's crazy this type of situation that happens to him. And when I heard of this just brought me back to thinking about when Jim Jones said, rap is the most dangerous job in the world. Do you agree with that? Now that seeing that all this stuff is happening to rappers, as far as like Pop, King Von, Nipsey, him getting shot at.
Yeah.
It's really dangerous. You can
You got more street guys into the industry now than it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be a bunch of rappers that had good and great talent.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got street rappers who still got 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Mm-hmm.
They are involved, and this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to get more into the street politics now than it ever has been.
Yeah.
So
was it like this, back in the 90s and late 80s? Was there how, the shooting is now with rappers and stuff?
You spoke it, it was always in front of your toes.
Mm-hmm.
You speak that language. But if you don't speak that language, 9 times out of 10, they won't even touch you because they figure you ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a crazy situation to see something like this happen to him. I'm glad he's okay. It's getting wild in Atlanta as well. Because
and you got all those areas. Atlanta is you hearing now.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of like Cali was. They do a lot of drive-bys.
Yeah, it's getting wild out there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
because there should be more. They got to start putting more trade schools in these communities.
Mm-hmm.
They got to do something to get the youth off the robbing and killing, and start giving them other options to have instead of the penitentiary.
Right, makes sense. But I'm glad CyHi is okay and he's doing great. It's just an unfortunate situation that he went through. Hopefully the authorities can figure out who done this and why they did it. But yeah,